I just had to make a note because I've just gone over 1,200 miles since I got the 97 Mustang up on the road, which is what I'm driving. And I just want to make a note that everything's run fine. I can't complain. Highway, she's smooth as glass. Clutch has been great. I kind of adjusted it a little bit, out a little bit, and with that, it's got that on demand clutch adjuster. I've had the O2 sensors. My bank 2 has come on me twice since I reset it, and it wound up being a downstream O2 sensor, and I've got a video up on that was kind of unique because I took a Chevy O2 sensor and I spliced the connector to it and put it on this. So and I haven't had a check engine light since that happened, and I can verify that happened because I actually had gotten my banks mixed up, and I actually put that O2 sensor in bank 1, and I reset it, and it came, check engine light came back on, bank 2. I'm like, son of a gun. So what I did is I took the O2 sensor out of the bank 1, I swapped with the Chevy O2 sensor, and I put it in, and I swapped it out with the one that was actually bank 2. And I've already gone 500 miles, about 500 miles since I did that, and I haven't had a check engine light. So I can verify that was the case. I did have the rear passenger side brake caliper freeze up, and I stole that off the 94 that we took out of commission. Because what happened is the caliper wouldn't release completely, and it heated up the rear disc, and it was really warm. And also at the same time, I wound up with after I changed fuel line, about 50 miles later, I wound up sprung a fuel leak, and that was at the same time that the caliper decided it was going to not release, and I had fuel spilling down in that area, and I was getting ready to do a 60-mile drive to one of my security venues. That was a trip, and come to find out, it was the adapter, the brass barbed adapter with the manufactured steel clamp. The clamp was not tight enough, and it let the fuel pass by in a spray, which was not good. And basically, I've had no problems with the regular brakes ever since I did the brake lines. I did have a frozen, or should I say the thermostat got stuck. So I actually pulled the thermostat out. So I'm running right now without a thermostat. and it runs really, really cool, which is good. And it's right just above the end normally in the normal. And of course we're in October. We just came into September, going into October, and of course the temperatures are going to be low, so I don't really have to. There's really no heat issues, but I'm gonna probably go ahead and I don't know. I'm not going to be driving this during the winter, so I don't think I'm really even going to worry about putting the thermostat back in. My radio, unfortunately, is now on the fritz, and I'll have to replace that. Finally got the rodent smell out of the car, and it smells really good. I'm using the Febreze to go, and it seems to be working really, really well. We're going to try and fight the rodents during the winter. We got it. I got it up for storage for the winter, and I've found some rodent. It's called Rodent Away, and right now I got that up in the attic, and we'll see if that keeps the rodents out of my attic, because I always hear them scurrying around up there. Oh yeah, I've had to. I had to put my my GT adapted muffler back on, because she said it was sitting too heavy with 3 people in here, and I went into the garage with everybody in it, and it caught the lip, the concrete lip going into the garage, and popped that off, so I had to put that back on. And then not too long, about a week and a half after I had to do that, it swung. Actually, which way? Yeah, it swung because I had it set. So instead of swinging, if it ever loosened up, it wouldn't swing towards the drive shaft, and it swung towards the frame. So when I went over the bump, stuff like that, you'd feel it banging on the frame. So I had to readjust that one and tighten it down. Good this time. I was missing a clamp. That's right. So I tightened the clamp down, and what else? I did find a small hole in the trunk, and I filled that with foam, so that's sealed back up. I did have one brake light out, and or no, not brake out, backup light. Changed that, and of course these are all videos that you can find. And I think that's pretty much it. No, my AC works great, and I've never touched it since I've owned the car. And of course, after it sat for 4 years, no issues there. Got its oil change, and I did put when I did put the tranny up, I used Mercron 5 in it, and it seems to be very, very good. Shifts fine, no grind, smooth. And did adapt the Spectra air filter to the system, and that, along with the adapted 2014 GT muffler, I've got awesome pickup. So you can see those on video as well. So that's about it. thanks for listening to me ramble on. And don't forget to comment and definitely subscribe. And you'll catch me on the next project. Oh yeah, I did put some cataclean in. And unfortunately that was after or before I had put the O2 sensors in, because I did have a set of wrong. I did have the wrong set of wrong year, supposedly O2 sensors, but I did put cataclean in the system, and everything seems to be running fine. So, again, thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you on the next Project Stang.